What's up guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Colin and this channel is all about equipping you to manage your money, build wealth, and have a ton of fun. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out any of the content. Let's get started. Two of my favorite things to do are to teach and to talk about investing. I'm a high school math teacher by trade, so in about a month I'll be right back in the classroom working with 100 students a day. And one of the things that I love doing is talking about how you can manage your money and invest. From a brief background, I pretty much didn't like working with money or really didn't have an interest in it until I got out of college, because all of a sudden, graduated from college, I got a first full-time job making like $38,000 a year, which isn't a whole lot, but compared to your college salary of a few bucks an hour, it just felt like all of a sudden I was a millionaire because I was making like $1,000 every 2 weeks. And that's when I first started really thinking about, all right, how do I take what I have right now and use it well so I can do what I want to do? And I had this crazy goal right out of college then that I was going to live off of a third of my income, save and invest a third of my income, and then give away a third of my income. And so the next 4 years, I just spent trying to get to that goal. So my first apartment out of college was a 1-bedroom, like 1,000 square foot apartment, paying $1,100 a month. It was massive. I literally had my bed and 2 packing boxes as my nightstands with two $15 Target lamps. And that was the only thing I had in my entire bedroom. And my bedroom was bigger than my current bedroom in the house we bought. It was just a huge place. I didn't need that much space. So the next year I went down to a studio, went from 1,000 square feet down to about 500 or 600 square feet, cut my rent down to about $650 a month. And then the following year, I had a friend, I moved into his basement. I actually slept on his couch for a year while we finished his basement. I was paying like $450 to $500 a month. And then I finally moved in with 2 of my friends and we're paying $400 a month in year 4. And so at the end of year 4, I ended up at about 40% living, 30% saving and investing, and 30% giving. And that whole just season of my life was so fun, of learning how to really manage money in a way that I get to do what I want with it. And then I actually changed jobs. I went from being a middle school math teacher in Minneapolis to working for a really small educational software company. And I was still going to obviously invest and do my retirement stuff through them, but they were so small that they didn't have any set up systems for me to invest in. And so the only option was either I pay someone from TD Ameritrade like $400 to $500 a year to manage my account, or I learned how to manage on my own. And the account was so small, if I'm just starting a new company, it was, putting in $200 a month into my new IRA account was not going to be worth a $500 fee for someone else to manage it. They're not going to make that much in a year. And so I had to start learning how to manage my own money. And this just launched me into a whole new world of financial just investigation. And in that time, I found 2 resources. The first was I read a book by Dave Ramsey called Financial Peace University. And I'll link it in the bottom here if you want to take a look at it. Totally changed how I looked at budgeting and how I looked at just an overall plan for my money. The second thing I did was I started looking at a bunch of YouTube videos and articles about how to invest and how to actually manage this IRA account. I stumbled across a company called Tasty Trade, and they are a financial brokerage firm now, but their main goal is to teach individual investors how to manage their money. And they usually do it through option trading, derivatives trading. And I just love their stuff. I'll link their site down here as well. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're awesome. The founders of the company just have a heart to teach and to see those individual investors actually understand what's going on in markets and how to manage their money well. And so those 2 things really opened up the doors, and I've had so much fun since then. So that's kind of the overview of the channel. We're going to be talking about investing. We're going to talk about various types of funds, index funds, mutual funds, what's the differences between them. We're going to talk about options versus stocks. We're going to talk about budgeting. And ultimately, the whole goal is just to have a lot of fun, with your money and make it work for you.